Just consider yourself lucky that you are not, at this moment, an artichoke.
There was something truly magical about Bewitched. From the twitch of Samantha's nose to the hilarious misadventures of her family, the show brought joy to millions. But behind the laughter and lighthearted charm, time has cast its own spell, a bittersweet one. Many of the beloved actors who made Bewitched unforgettable are no longer with us. Today, we remember the stars of Bewitched who have passed away, gone too soon but never forgotten. She was the scatterbrained, lovable Aunt Clara on Bewitched, always clutching a doorknob and fumbling her spells. But did you know that Marian Lorn wasn't acting? Those trembling hands and forgetful moments? They were real. Born in 1883, Lorn had a career spanning decades, from Broadway to television, often playing eccentric but endearing characters. By the time she joined Bewitched in 1964, she was already in her 80s. Fans adored her, and in 1968 she posthumously won an Emmy for her role. But sadly, she never got to accept it. Lorn passed away on May 9, 1968 from a heart attack, just before the award ceremony. Bewitched never replaced Aunt Clara. Out of respect, they let her character simply disappear. She may have struggled with magic, but Marian Lorn cast a spell over Hollywood that still lingers today. She was the ultimate TV witch, elegant, commanding, and dripping with sarcasm. As Endora on Bewitched, Agnes Morehead stole every scene, but her career was far bigger than one role. Born in 1900, Morehead's talent was undeniable. She was one of Orson Welles' original Mercury Theater players, earning 4 Oscar nominations and an Emmy. But despite her dramatic range, she became best known as Samantha's over-the-top, meddling mother. In 1974, Morehead passed away from cancer at 73. Some believe it was linked to radiation exposure from filming The Conqueror, 1956, a movie shot near nuclear testing sites. Many cast members, including John Wayne, later died of cancer. Agnes Morehead never wanted to be typecast, but as Endora, she created TV magic that has never faded. Even now, her fiery spirit still haunts the screen. With a twitch of her nose, she enchanted the world. Elizabeth Montgomery became a television icon as Samantha Stevens on Bewitched, balancing comedy, charm, and just the right amount of magic. Born in 1933 to Hollywood royalty, her father was actor Robert Montgomery. Elizabeth's talent shone early. Before Bewitched, she earned Emmy nominations for dramatic roles, proving she was more than just a sitcom star. But it was Samantha, the lovable witch trying to live a normal life, that made her unforgettable.
Reminds me of the one we looked at in California.
After Bewitched ended in 1972, Montgomery took on bold, unconventional roles. But in 1995, tragedy struck. She was diagnosed with colon cancer in the spring and passed away just weeks later on May 18th, at only 62. Her spell on audiences has never broken. Decades later, Elizabeth Montgomery's magic still lives on.
pleasure in this house?
Well, not too often, but occasionally.
He wasn't a witch, but as nosy neighbor Abner Kravitz on Bewitched, George Tobias made audiences laugh for years. Forever exasperated by his wife Gladys's wild claims about the Stevens household, he became a fan favorite without ever casting a single spell. Born in 1901, Tobias had a career long before Bewitched, appearing in over 100 films, including Yankee Doodle Dandy and Arsenic and Old Lace. He often played tough guys or comedic sidekicks, proving his versatility. After Bewitched ended, Tobias retired from acting, enjoying a quiet life in Hollywood. But in 1980, he passed away from bladder cancer at 78. Though Abner Kravitz never believed in magic, George Tobias left behind something just as powerful, a timeless legacy of laughter. He was the original Darren on Bewitched, charming, funny, and constantly flustered by his magical wife. But behind the scenes, Dick York's life was far from a sitcom. Born in 1928, York was a rising star in Hollywood, appearing in films and TV dramas before landing Bewitched in 1964. But a severe back injury from a 1959 film left him in chronic pain. As the years went on, it became unbearable. By season 5, he could barely stand during filming. In 1969, he made the heartbreaking decision to leave the show. Struggling with pain and financial troubles, York eventually turned to charity work, helping the homeless even as his own health declined. In 1992, he passed away from emphysema at 63. Dick York may have left Bewitched too soon, but his warmth and humor still make TV magic today. With his sharp wit and unmistakable voice, Paul Lynn stole every scene as Uncle Arthur on Bewitched. His mischievous grin and hilarious one-liners made him a fan favorite, but comedy was just one part of his legacy. Born in 1926, Lynn's career spanned Broadway, television, and film. While he appeared in Bye Bye Birdie and voiced characters in Charlotte's Web, it was Hollywood squares that made him a TV icon. His double entendres and quick comebacks kept audiences laughing for years. But behind the laughter, Lynn struggled with personal demons. He battled alcoholism and faced difficulties as a closeted gay man in Hollywood's rigid system. In 1982, he passed away at 55 from a heart attack. Though his time was cut short, Paul Lynn's humor remains timeless. His wit, charm, and unforgettable presence still leave audiences laughing today. She wasn't the first witch on Bewitched, but she certainly left her mark. As Esmeralda, the bumbling, nervous housekeeper with disappearing powers, Alice Ghostly brought a different kind of magic, one of comedy and charm. Born in 1923, Ghostly's talent for quirky, scene-stealing roles made her a TV staple. She won a Tony Award in 1965 and appeared in classics like Designing Women in Grease. But it was Bewitched that made her a familiar face, filling the void left by Marian Lorn's Aunt Clara. In 2007, Ghostly passed away at 84 after a long battle with cancer. Though often playing timid and anxious characters, her impact was anything but small. Alice Ghostly may have fumbled her spells, but she cast one over television history that still hasn't faded. Though they may be gone, the magic of Bewitched lives on. Their performances still make us laugh, their presence still warms our hearts, and their legacy will forever be a part of television history. But isn't it haunting how time moves so fast? One moment, they're making us smile on screen, and the next, they're just a memory. Who was your favorite Bewitched character? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you love classic TV as much as we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's keep the magic alive, one memory at a time. We'll see you in the next video.